Out here in the south garden, we're going to start planting our market garden today. It's the first week of May, and we're maybe a few days late, but that's okay. We've had quite a bit of rain. It's still muddy down here, but we did get a lot of our plastic laid down, our mulch. We got 12 rows done, and we've had quite the time with it. I used her TYM to use it, and of course I had it set up for the John Deere, or our big John Deere, so I had to make some changes. It took a little while to get it going, so we finally got it going. It started laying pretty good, plus it was a little bit too wet when we was doing it, so but we got 2/3 of it, and we're gonna get started planting, and we're gonna try to plant everything today, or as much as we can. So these first 2 rows I'm gonna do an okra, and the first variety I'm gonna use is dwarf lone green pod, and this is a new variety for me. I know I've explained in a couple videos how I saved my seed, and when it finally got where it wasn't any good, so I had to start over. So we're gonna get this going. I'm just gonna use my standing plant and just poke through the plastic and drop a couple of seeds. It's just like you do anything. I'm just putting about 3 seeds in each. It does a pretty good job. So we're going to fast forward and get this done. And now when I switch varieties, I'll come back and tell you what variety I'm using, because I think I got 4 different varieties we're trying this year of okra, and we'll see how it goes. We're actually doing a lot of different varieties this year, and I'll kind of go as I go, or explain as I go. So we're gonna get this going, and we'll come back when we change varieties. So I finished that row out, and I'm on my next row, and I did a few here. I just had lost my packet. These were heavy hitters from Baker Creek. Here it is. Heavy hitter okra from Baker Creek. And I just did this like a little test here. So and what I do every time I change varieties in a row, now I put an X, or I mean a mark there, and I know where it changes. So my next one is another test, and it's called Jade. It's from Holmes, and it's just a little package too. It's just got 90% germination. So we'll get this out, and I don't know how much row I got, so I got some crimson 80, and I don't much like it, but I might put it out there to see how it does. All right, so we'll get this planted, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okra and beans are the hardest to plant because they're so close. That's what takes so long. So once we get in some squash and stuff like that, I think it's a little easier. So all right, we'll get this planted, and we'll be back. Okay, we had to take a little time out. We had one of the rows of plastic blow up, and that's why I'm so sweaty. So we're gonna get back at it. In the next row, I finished that row out with okra. I got 2 rows of okra. Now I'm gonna do a row of squash. This is yellow straight squash, and this is a new variety I'm just gonna test. It's called Smooth Skin. It's supposed to be the newest and latest, greatest thing. So I'm gonna do some of that, and then I'll finish it out with multi-pick on our standard squash. So it's just the same thing. I got my standing plant, and we'll drop them in there. So you just put about 2 per hill. And these need to be spread out. I usually go about 3 foot. So makes it a little easier than okra or beans. Okay, that Smooth Skin was had an orange film on it. This has got a green. And this is multi-pick. This is actually left over from last year, so this is usually my standard. If that does better, then that'll be my standard. So all right, we're gonna get this knocked out. All right, our next row, I got that squash in, and here comes the sun. I felt a little raindrop a minute ago, so we might get rained out, I don't know. So we're gonna do zucchini next row, and I'm gonna go with payroll, then a Grinch that stole Christmas. That's in honor of my farmhand there, because that's what she calls me at Christmas. So Senator, and Paycheck. And I think I'm missing one. I got another one too that we, something green stem or something. So I'll find it and we'll put it in. But that's the next row.
So he's doing paycheck and payroll. So we're hoping we're gonna be in the money.
Yeah. That's why I got that. It's supposed to be like for market farmers, like, you know, to make money. So payroll and paycheck. We'll find out. I doubt it. We'll see. Okay, I just got through with 2 rows of beans. The first row we did was Bronco, which is also a new variety, but it's recommended by the University of Tennessee. The second row was Aroma 2, which we've grown. It's a flat Italian bean, and we like it to can it and put spices in there. So our next row is going to be tomatoes, and when I mean tomatoes, I mean cherry tomatoes, not the big tomatoes. All those are in the high tunnels. So I don't have much luck. Well, to me it's hard to grow cherry tomatoes in the high tunnel because they're indeterminate. They just grow, and they go everywhere and they kind of get in the way. So we're going to grow them out here. I'm going to put some kind of trellis system out here. I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do. So, but I'm going to get this. The next row will be cherry tomatoes, and then we're going to do a little dill in the next row and some eggplant. And we'll come back and talk about our next rows after that. I'll show you those after we get them in. Oh, with the varieties, I don't have a whole lot right now. They're still kind of young in the greenhouse. But this is a honeybee, which is a yellow. I got a little bit of super sweet, and I got some chocolate cherry. And then I got some more, it's called a large cherry, and then some more super sweets. They'll be ready in about 2 weeks. So that's kind of space them out a little bit. All right, so we're gonna get planting these, and we'll come back and show you after we get through. Okay, so we got the tomatoes in, we got the dill, and I think the dill is a companion with tomatoes. And that's the first time we've ever first time we've tried to grow dill, so I don't know, it might not grow in this plastic, I don't know. And then we got the eggplant, finished out that row. The eggplant looks really good. We started those from seed. So we're gonna skip a row, and that's gonna be blue lake, but we're not gonna put them in right now because I gotta go feed in a few minutes, and it looks like it's coming to storm. So next 2 rows will probably be picklers or pickling cucumbers, and I've got 5 different varieties I'm going to use. Demont, 4 different varieties, Regal, Eureka, and Calypso. So we're going to put those in real quick, and then we're going to do a row of slicers. That'll be my regular Dasher 2, and trying a new one. It's called Speedway. It's the new one. So we'll see how they work out. So we'll go ahead and get those in, and before it rains, and we're going to end the video here. Hope everybody enjoyed this, and we'll come back when it starts popping up and see how it does, and we'll come back when we start harvesting. So got 2 more videos down here at least. Well, we'll probably need more than that because we got to put more plastic in. So we got quite a bit more work to do. So anyway, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, support your local farmer. We'll see you down here in the farm next video.